This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series on manifestation, getting what you really want, being who you really are. We spoke about getting what you really want, figuring out what you don't want, what you think you want that's false, what it is you really want. Now, being who you are. It's kind of an overspoken, overused cliche. Be who you are, you be you, and so forth. Just do it, just be it. This is really commercialization and misunderstanding, because who you really are, when in this culture people say, you, be yourself, and what they're saying is, deepen your personality, stay with your act, deepen your act, be proud of your act. You are this, you're a football player, you're a cheerleader, you're a doctor, you're a sanitation worker, you've got tattoos, you don't have tattoos, you're this tall, you're that tall, you're this race, you're that race. Be yourself, be proud to be you. Now, if you don't have pride, if you have no pride in who you are, if you've grown up in a very beaten down situation and you don't have pride in being a woman, in being a man, in being brown skin color, pink skin color, tan skin color, whatever your skin color is, your height, your race, your national, whatever it is, if you don't have pride in that, then you need to have that pride. And once you have that pride, you need to drop that pride. Because without the pride, you don't have the sense of self on this world according to the lights. I guess theoretically it's possible to go straight from no self-esteem to no self, but generally speaking, the transition is no self-esteem into self-esteem, into self, which transcends the self that needs esteem. Be yourself. Be who you are. Well, it sounds simple, but who are you? Are you the characteristics? Are you the opinions? Are you what you think about yourself and what others think about you? For example, I am of this skin color, this height, this eye color, this face shape, this job, this is where I live, this tree lives in the backyard with me. I really like certain vegetables. I don't love eggplant. I have certain political beliefs and affiliations. Religiously, I don't follow any religion, but I think they all have blah, 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 so forth. Okay, so these are the facts. Are they who I am? Well, kind of. They're who I am in the sense that, in the same way that when I need to go into a cold climate, I put on a coat. Am I the coat? Well, I'm someone who needs a coat. That's necessary in the cold climate. When it's hot, I take it off and I'm just wearing shorts. Okay, so in that sense, yes, these things are factual. See, the skin light reflects off my skin in a certain way, certain height and so forth, jobs and whatever, interests, beliefs, opinions. He likes this, he doesn't like that. But if this is who I think I am as my identity, I am someone, I hate that football team, I love that basketball team, I hate women that look like this, I love men that look like that, I hate people that do this, I love people that do that, I hate cats, I like dogs, I'm a dog person, I'm a cat person, whatever it is, these definitions, what those are doing are those are creating a sense of self. First and foremost, this was created and programmed into us, conditioned into us when we were defenseless. We came into planet Earth and they dressed us a certain way, didn't they? They called us a certain name, didn't they? They gave us certain tribal affiliations. You are this, you are that, you're not that, you're not this, you're this series of things and not that series of things. Oh, little boys don't act like that, little girls don't act like that. They told us, they conditioned us, they told us, and they taught us how to be. And as we grew older, we came more and more to believe that this is who we are. And the more we came to believe this is who we are, the more we try, the more we deepen these ideas, and the more we cling to them, and the more insecure we become, even if we're in the depths of security, even if we think we're secure about it, it all changes. Because you're young, and by the time you're used to being young, you're middle-aged. When you're used to that, you're old. By the time you're used to being old, you're dead. There's no time to get used to it, and you're always trying to hold something in place that's an idea. It's a self-image. It's not a self-reality. If it's a self-reality, it's like when the woman gets into the elevator with a wheelchair and the 2-year-old says, Hey mom, why does that woman have wheels on her chair? And everyone goes shh, 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 like that. But the child doesn't need to be shushed. The adults need to be shushed, because the child's simply pointing out, just like the child say, hey, why is that person wearing a blue sweater? It's not a value judgment. But for the adult, it's, oh, she's disabled, and so we're all like, oh, what's she gonna feel? What's she gonna think? Because we're all in this fearful theater of holding image together. What does she think? What is that? What do I think she thinks? What does he think? What do I think? What do I think about myself relative to him? It's all theater, holding things together constantly. Notice how you feel 20 different ways in 20 different minutes, in 1 hour. Changing. Wow, I'm so awesome. Oh, that's so stupid. Just constantly feeling good, bad, secure, insecure, anxious, whatever it is, worried, proud and boastful, whatever it is. Just so unstable. This is unstable because we're holding an idea in a place of reality. The reality is the skin color. The reality is the eye color. The reality is the shape. These are all realities, but they're not who I am. They're characteristics that just as I have a headache, am I a headache? No. I am a being experiencing a headache. I am a being experiencing these constellations of characteristics, likes, dislikes, and opinions. I am a being first and foremost. That little 2-year-old running in the sunshine, just for the pure joy of running in the sunshine. That person is not on any level thinking about how they're going to keep it together. They're not thinking about the past or the future. They are being in that truth of the experience of that momentary nowness, being, am. And that's who we are fundamentally. There is a joy and an ease in who we really are. It doesn't need to be held together, artificially constructed, defended, attacked. It's not comparative to anybody else. It's an ease. It's a place where you will feel love without object. Anything you think about will be loved simply because you are love. It will be compassion, beauty, truth, authenticity. And this is the fundamental. Underneath everything, through everything, and after everything is this authenticity, authentic, true self, who I really am. The I that I really am that's speaking is the same I that's listening really is. We am one am. There's one am. And as we learn to open to the experience of this isness, of this being, of this oneness, of this transcendental consciousness, where an I, yes, separately, I feel my body and I feel cold because it's cold out here, but I'm determined to stay here because it's so beautiful. This tree is 300 years old, and this crystal, look at this crystal. It's a magnificent being. And I haven't been using these, but I'm using it in this series here, using these two crystals. Why? Tell me why I'm using these crystals. Why? Is there any apology? Is there anything that's not true and honest about these? These are such magnificent examples of clarity, of simple, authentic being. What more needs to be said? What more needs to be said? You are like this crystal. Or like this crystal. Or like some combination of these two. You are the clarity of unapologetic being that craves nothing more than what it is. Because in its being, this holds all the information of the universe in it, as do you. You are holding all of the experience, information, and love and dysfunction of the entire universe. Yet, in the holding and in the opening and revealing of it, you won't feel the dysfunction nearly as much. You will simply see that as something that you will heal in your compassion. Your personal experience will be joy and bliss and clarity. Yes, you are everything. You are everything. And only one place does it reveal. Well, it reveals in many places, but only one place can we work consciously to actually have it. Stillness. Stillness. We will do stillness. We will move into manifestation of what we really want, which is being who we really are. Being who we really are is getting everything we really want, which is the fullness of manifestation, because you can't have it all, but you are it all in the same sense as the cell holds all the information and all the energetic transmission and reception of the entire body. That DNA has all the information of your whole being, except for all those millions and trillions of cells that aren't your DNA, they're symbiotic, right? It's crazy complicated, yet totally simple once we strip away the falseness of needing to understand everything and have it all be in words and tied up neatly, this and that, packaged up. Once we learn to let go, manifestation, we will get there, is not the creation and the imposition of my will. It's the surrender of my will. And as I surrender my will, I will become aware and clear of my being and of the fact that I am everything I want. Being everything I want is analogous to and far superior to, because it's attainable and it's real, having everything I want, which is manifestation. Manifestation is the stripping away of everything except for the truth. And in the truth, you will manifest the understanding and the awareness and the consciousness of your perfect beauty, loving essence. You will be of magnificent service. You will be with joy. You will be with peace, undisturbed by circumstances. Yes, bad things will happen, good things will happen. You'll feel excited and you'll feel sad, and that will go like that. But there will be something so much bigger, the container in which it's all happening, that you understand is the broader, greater, absolute truth of who you are. And that is freedom. That is love. That is manifestation. That is what you want, and it is who you are. Stay with us. We're just beginning.